It started the evening we returned from our wedding ceremony with something I never expected, when my wife refused to enter our home. I stepped out of the car, smiling, and carried her small bag toward the front door. "Honey, we're home." But when I turned back, she hadn't moved. She was standing a few steps away, staring quietly at the front door. I laughed softly. "What is it?" She looked at me calmly. "Do you love me?" she asked. The question caught me off guard. "Of course I do." She nodded slowly as if satisfied. "Then paint the door red," she said gently. For a moment I thought I had misheard her. "Paint the door red?" "Yes," she replied softly. Her tone was calm, almost casual, as if what she had just asked was completely normal. "Honey," I said carefully, "we just finished a long wedding ceremony. Let's go inside and rest. Tomorrow we can paint it any color you want." She shook her head slowly. "It has to be tonight." I sighed quietly. What kind of love test is this? I thought. "All right," I said. "I will go buy the paint." She smiled and held my hand. "You don't have to," she said softly. "I'll call someone." She took out her phone and held it to her ear, as if making a call. A few minutes later, a woman walked toward our house from the road. She looked a lot like my wife. She wore a long black gown that flowed almost to the ground. I couldn't see her feet. She carried a small container and a brush carefully in both hands, holding them as if they were fragile. She didn't say a word. She simply handed them to my wife. My wife accepted them calmly. I stepped closer to my wife and whispered, "How much does the paint cost?" She smiled faintly. "Don't worry about it," she said softly. I nodded. Still, I felt it was only right to thank the woman for coming. So I turned back. The woman was no longer there. I quickly looked down the road. It was empty. I froze. Slowly. I turned back to my wife. She was already painting the door. Red. To be continued in Part 2.